Hello everyone and welcome back to another F1 Manager Ferrari team season. Albert Park, Australia. I haven't seen that video, go check it out. It was pretty decent race for us. As you can see, second and fourth for us there in that race. Up next is China. We are tied in Constructors' Championship with Red Bull for the moment, so we'll see if we can fix that. The objective is first. So we'll see where we can get. Everything is set up and we're ready to go already for this Grand Prix, and I think we can set our goals a bit higher. I don't think first is possible for Lewis Hamilton, but we'll do that right there. Fourth and third, so high hopes here in China.
We're back and the action is set to get even better today as the drivers go racing in the sprint. Of course, this is the first sprint of the season, adding an extra challenge for the drivers and their teams. But as ever, in Formula One, an extra challenge is an extra opportunity.
The big draw today is the opportunity to grab some extra championship points. After all, they could make the difference when the season comes to a close.
Well, it's not too long now until the sprint around Shanghai, where we'll see who comes out on top.
Well then, I don't know why, but I forgot that it was a sprint race here in China. But regardless, here we should go. Practice went fairly well for us. Charles Leclerc in third, fourth, Lewis Hamilton. But sprint qualifying, Charles Leclerc lines up in P2 with Lewis Hamilton, though, down in P6. So not tremendous for our racing objectives. Max Verstappen lines up on pole position once again. Isaac Hedger not too far back. So out of the rookies, technically not rookie anymore, but he is proving to earn his keep. As we can see, Kimi Antonelli not up to shape with the 2026 Kimi Antonelli real life. So without further ado, let's get this race underway. Mediums all the way. We're going to start the drivers off pushing ARS to the max. I don't think I'll underfuel them because it is a sprint race. Still getting used to mouse here. But so Lewis Hamilton on mediums, Charles Leclerc on mediums. Softs definitely not an option. Well, with that being said though, let's get the Chinese sprint underway.
Here we go, the sprint in Shanghai.
5 red lights here in Shanghai.
And away we go.
And as Crofty very well said, lights out and away we go. We'll put Leclerc on high aggression. Lewis Hamilton not feeling great about this race.
But I leave it to you to judge the risk.
But here we go then, Verstappen leading the pack. With Charles Leclerc just right behind him. On his tail already. Want to watch the energy, want to watch the tires, the fuel, make sure it's not ever too low. I think we need to push super hard on the energy here too early. I do tend to make the mistake of doing that. So we'll settle into a rhythm. Make sure the tires are good to the end of the race. But also wanting maximum push out is Hamilton's just 3 seconds behind Isaac Hadjar. 0.3 seconds, 0.4, 0.5 now, but so we need to make sure we push. Use DRS on this straight, Leclerc.
Use the energy.
Yellow flag already. Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. What has happened? No! Hamilton spins, but he regains second position. Oh, Antonelli spun.
Everything's all right here. And the
I was going to say, how did Hamilton maintain position? So, just a little thrown off by the messages from the engineers to the drivers. But we'll settle into rhythm. The tires are getting high.
And we'll need lift off.
Okay. And you can use DRS.
Well,
V6.
Hamilton maintaining a 1 second gap, so he'll still have DRS range.
0.8.
But it's not
Fernando is now car behind.
great. It's not the
0.4.
best, so. But that's where we're at for the moment. Watching them burn up the tires right now, but we're still in 90 and it is a sprint race, so. Leclerc drops down one, Piastri overtakes him. Probably use the energy for a bit. Hamilton overtook Alonso, but yeah. So use that energy deployment, Leclerc. Good job. Got past Piastri. We got some energy with Hamilton to use here. Not much happening here in the Grand Prix besides Verstappen or the sprint race, but besides Verstappen leading it quite a lot. We still got quite a bit in the tank. Here with Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Use the battery. Save it up now. Quite a bit of reserve with Hamilton here as Russell's beginning to catch up. Hamilton all over the back of Norris, makes the pass. Good job, Hamilton. Go back into a rhythm. Now as we watch Leclerc just hugging, or this is Hamilton hugging Hadjar. Gaining some more confidence.
You can use K1.
Understood.
And here we go then. Can Hamilton make the move happen? We'll go a bit aggressive on the tires.
And look after tires in the high speed.
Leclerc back once again. See how much we can use. And Hamilton makes the pass on Hadjar. Good job, Hamilton. Doing well, doing well. We'll go standard again, once again on the tires. Looking after the energy.
Understood.
Deploy on the straight. We'll gain that advantage. Definitely want to save it just a bit. Have some in reserve. But so far, kind of a boring race overall. Not much happening. Manage tires a bit more, of course. Going to Leclerc. Leclerc overtook Piastri on the main straight, but here comes Piastri once again. So I'll tell Leclerc go a bit aggressive on the tires. Where's Piastri at?
Race is long.
Just can't see it now.
Behind you is Hamilton.
Piastri burning up his tires just to get it by. So we'll burn up our tires a
We
little
need to
bit.
increase pushing status.
And we got a bit in the tank to use. Leclerc. I don't know if catching Verstappen is possible,
Okay.
but it's definitely possible with Piastri here. So we need to do better management.
Keep going.
Hamilton losing a position.
Fernando
That's
behind.
okay, I suppose. Tires are decent with Hamilton. I want Leclerc to be able to get past Piastri, hopefully on this straight. Keeping an eye on the energy with Hamilton too. Here comes Leclerc with DRS. Can he make it past Piastri? He does easily.
And we need to increase tire management.
Okay.
And we need to go back to neutral.
You are doing a good job. Continue like this.
We are running the tires hot though.
Verstappen.
Copy.
In fact, here we go. Deploy the energy, Leclerc. First position
Copy.
possible. Still going around the outside of Verstappen. Verstappen's still there. But this corner's bossically, yes. Basically. And that is the overtake for first position. We were running the tires hot for this though. 10 laps to go here in the Chinese Grand Prix. Getting an eye back on Hamilton. We'll go tell him to go a bit aggressive on the tires.
We can push a bit more.
Not much energy to work with that I want to with Hamilton. But I think we'll use it anyway.
Understood.
Here we go. We got the interval. 0.4 to Verstappen.
Tire freeze update when you
0.2
can.
to Hajar.
Tires are good.
Hoping maybe with some lift and coast we can get some energy, but I guess not, so we'll deploy all the way. Hamilton looking around the inside of Hajar. He's gonna make the move happen. Can he keep it? Hajar still around. Yes, he makes the move happen officially.
Start on.
Jet effort. Hamilton, although I'm pretty sure we put his objective as P3. So I need a bit more from Hamilton here. Go neutral on the energy, or point almost an entire second on Hajar now. Leclerc still running the tires hot. Verstappen is hungry for that position. He doesn't want to give up easily. 10 laps to go here in the Grand Prix. And here comes Max Verstappen. Here he comes now. Looking, trying to find that position. But we have just a bit of power to keep him back still. But how long will that last? Hamilton's getting the tire temps down. Verstappen could pass us on the next main straight. Right here, the back straight of Shanghai. Will we see Verstappen pass us? We are deploying.
Verstappen behind with DRS.
Leclerc goes defensive. But Verstappen makes the move happen. Verstappen with the ace. Ace moves on Leclerc. Checking back in on Hamilton, he's now built up only a 0.2 second gap to Hajar. We need Hamilton to defend way more.
Try to protect position.
Leclerc going back. Hamilton ranking up the tire still a bit. There's a yellow flag momentarily. What was that for? I'm guessing a lockup. Yep, Antonelli struggling on those tires after the spin.
Copy that.
We can use a bit more deploy here with Charles Leclerc. Use that deploy, Charles Leclerc, catch Max Verstappen. That is a move possible in like F126 and whatnot, but not a likely one.
So at the moment you are P2.
And here we go, down the back straight. This is where we'll dump most of the battery. Like, do we have the speed? We're playing yo-yo games with Max Verstappen in the DRS. Max Verstappen defends the inside line. But can Charles Leclerc make the move stick? Yes, he does. We're back in the P2. We'll go tell Charles Leclerc to be defensive. And going back to Hamilton.
Try to stay in front.
Got just a few more laps left. I don't want to run up the tire temps just yet with them. Yeah, everyone's still about the same. Behrman, of course, down. Antonelli way down, so we'll really push them towards the end. And here comes Verstappen. But Leclerc is not going to let him get by that easily. He takes a bit of a wide line.
Keep it up.
So Verstappen hungry for that position again. Oh no, this is Hamilton. My bad. I'm watching Hamilton right now. The Red Bulls of Hajar and Verstappen throwing me off. But back on board with Hamilton. Ooh, that was a good neck crack. We got a bit of energy we can use with Hamilton. Main straight, back to neutral with Hamilton. Leclerc and Verstappen fighting still. Leclerc's barely hanging on. I don't know if we use the energy here. Save it up, but we're not gonna have much energy for the main straight. Here comes Max Verstappen, makes the move happen. We're not able to get it. They're yo-yoing again, once again, here in the DRS straight. Hamilton barely holding back. In fact, there goes Lando Norris. The two of them fighting once again. Not much to work with. Hamilton losing out quite a bit of time. Leclerc doing really well with Max Verstappen. We are in the running for sprint victory here with Charles Leclerc. I'll manage, I think I'll tell them to push on lap 17 on the tires, and we'll just go full send the whole way. Don't need to run out the battery on Leclerc. I did forget for a second he was running there. But we've built up a 1.7 gap to Verstappen with Leclerc, so that is good. So Leclerc crosses the line. We'll tell them to manage more yellow flags out momentarily. Lawson with a lockup.
Now this is where the RB driver's involved.
So Liam Lawson
Things are
here,
okay at this
10th
stage.
place,
Very heavy on the
doing
brakes.
fairly well,
By
and
that
then
point,
just
it
a
was just too
simple
late.
lockup. But we're going to go down now, tell Leclerc to absolutely send it, tell Hamilton to absolutely send it. We'll push on the fuel.
Push more.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Copy.
Absolutely sending it. Hopefully we don't lock up too badly. We might pull back on the final lap with the tires because I did forget 17, 18, and 19. Maybe not. As we start the final lap of the race here in Shanghai, the sprint race. Look at the gap for Verstappen. Not much of one. Need to be careful of the fuel here.
Copy.
Tires are running hot.
Big lift off now.
I don't think Hamilton's going to get much to Piastri. He's 2 seconds back. Norris is cooking. Bro saved up
Yep.
some effort. Leclerc, I feel confident with.
And
I
try
don't
to
want
put
him
on
to
the tires
feel
as
like
much as possible.
he'll lock up, so
Yep.
absolutely send it here with Leclerc.
DRS.
Copy.
What a race here in the Shanghai Sprint. Simple, but doable. Managed very well by Leclerc. Managed very well.
Time phase update when you can.
But Leclerc coming across, coming to the main straight once again. Pushing the wrong buttons here.
And increase tire management.
There we go. No more ERS for either of them. But that's okay. I told them to full send it. Hamilton's just losing time at this point.
Copy.
As long as he doesn't lose a place to Hadjar, it'd be great. But Leclerc across the line is gonna win the Shanghai Grand Prix, but the Shanghai Sprint. Hamilton is gonna come back in 5th place. Very well managed by the both of them. Very, very well managed.
Taking the back.
Yeah, P5, P5.
Really solid race. You try everything. Good job.
Well, I gave it everything, man. Thanks.
And some pickup, please.
Leclerc there, our sprint winner today.
And what a well-deserved P1 finish that was. Absolutely outstanding.
Well then, excellent race. A Chinese sprint. Charles Leclerc gains 1 position, Lewis Hamilton up 1 position. So overall, pretty solid race. Lando Norris sets the quickest lap time. Oscar Piastri sets the quickest lap time, who passed Lando Norris there on the final lap. Overall, great. That'll move us up in the constructors.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
But it's time for
There are 3
qualifying
periods of
for the
qualifying
real
ahead of
race.
the drivers now. Remember, only the fastest 10 will make it through to Q3 for a shot at pole position.
Karun, if we could perhaps talk about Lewis for a moment. How do you think he's feeling?
They're not at their best, are they? This dip in confidence is bound to have an impact on their performance, but they'll be doing what they can to turn it around.
Let the competition commence.
So already then, a bit of talk about Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari career. Obviously, 2025 did not go well. Qualifying though, P3 and P4. So, hold up. Is this qualifying? No. My bad. Practice 1. I did not notice that McLaren sent out their reserve driver, and Aston Martin did as well. So we should look at doing that ourselves at some point.
The 56 laps of the Shanghai International Circuit await our drivers here in China.
Shanghai has seen its fair share of clashes over the years, one of which happened even before the 2005 race had begun, when Michael Schumacher collided with Christian Albers on the way to the grid, sending Albers into the air.
Shanghai International Circuit is a complicated low-speed track that demands high downforce. The series of rapid turns from 1 to 4 demands high grip, but the more the drivers warm their tyres, the more degradation they'll have to deal with. It's race day, with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
Well then, it's time here for the race as we take a quick look here at qualifying. Charles Leclerc once again P2 lines up behind Max Verstappen, but a harder time for Lewis Hamilton as he's down even 2 more places from where he qualified for the sprint race. So everyone is quick around the circuit. Even Sergio Perez with Cadillac make it through to Q3, and Esteban Ocon in the Haas. Everyone else lining up pretty low. Kimi Antonelli once again only setting a 16th fastest lap time. Arvid Lindblad though doing pretty well here for Racing Bulls. Liam Lawson though not so great. So Racing Bulls are going to start taking an early look at the performance. But without further ado, we might as well get this race underway. Not high hopes here for China, as obviously our results are pretty high. 3rd and 4th are what we want. So we'll put on, we won't push with the fuel, but we will underfuel the car just a bit. Maybe about, I think about a lap is okay. So fuel will go down 1, driving options will push Lewis Hamilton immediately off the line, deploying everything we got. The tire strategies, mixed. I like Lewis Hamilton's strategy actually, so actually we're not going to go aggressive off the line. We'll deploy, but we won't go aggressive. We need to conserve the medium tire, get to the end. Charles Leclerc on a 2-stop strategy here. I don't know. We'd be quick on the softs, but what are some other tire strats we got going on here? Not much. Do we gain early position or gain a late position? Or do we stay relatively balanced? Overall, it's saying this is our best strategy, so the game typically knows best. I'm not too upset with it. So let's get this Chinese race underway.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams.
Look at the safety car
And it
driver.
won't be long until we get this race underway. A chance to see just what Charles Leclerc can achieve here.
They're in second place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds after lights out.
And the time has come. Let's go racing.
All
It's
right,
almost time for the Chinese Grand Prix.
5 red lights here in Shanghai.
And it's lights out and away we go.
We're gonna tell Charles Leclerc immediately go aggressive. I don't think we do so with Hamilton. George Russell with an incredible launch off the line. P3 trying to overtake Charles Leclerc here. And does so successfully, so we're down 1 position already. So we'll sit back with the energy and let the magic happen. Not much coming from Charles Leclerc. The confidence is low. Verstappen with so George Russell, incredible launch off the line. You know what would have been interesting in this game is impeding race start penalties. That would have been interesting.
Focus on consistency.
As Hamilton loses a lot of positions to Perez to Ocon. He's down in P10, but that's okay because we're planning a 1-stop for this race with Lewis Hamilton. So hopefully a lot of positions gained for him.
Use the energy.
As we're going to tell him to push with the energy here. As he's going to lose a position to Stroll perchance. Yes, through goes Stroll. Hamilton can't make the move stick. I think they're on different tire strategies.
So slow.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. We're on the mediums. A lot of people here on the softs.
DRS enabled.
A lot of people starting on the softs. So I think that's why Leclerc lost out so quickly.
Behind Piastri.
So, losing out in the beginning, yes. However, we have, I think, the better tire strategy. Verstappen, Russell choosing to go quick early, as well as a lot of other people. But we're going to sit back and watch the magic happen. And I may consider, depending on how Leclerc does, to go to a similar strategy as Hamilton, just backwards.
And use K1.
So here we go. The first lap has been completed, 56 laps around the circuit. We have some ground to make up, but that is okay. As long as we remain patient, Hamilton should do pretty well here. I wanted to defend a bit better.
Don't lose position. Behind.
As here he goes on Stroll already. Stroll goes real defensive. He's Stroll doing Lance Stroll things. Can we make the move stick?
Alright, let's concentrate.
Piastri overtakes Leclerc as well, but once again, everyone else on other tire strategies.
Can use energy.
A good job, Lewis Hamilton, making the move happen. But I don't like that his tires... Well, I guess we made Leclerc go hard early.
And you can use all the boost bar.
Can go fast, mate.
Try your best.
Behind Bottas.
1.9 now.
Not much happening from Hamilton. Leclerc, we're pretty steady, so we'll sit back for a minute. And we'll deploy with Hamilton. We got some reserves here. Leclerc moving up the order. So good on him. The soft tires beginning to fall off, I think. So that's good on the energy management. Overtake on Stroll finally would lose Hamilton. So no pit stops have happened yet. Leclerc now on Piastri. Those softs are falling off. So I think we need to play just a patient game here. And watch my drivers work their magic. And hopefully underfeeling the car was not a bad decision. As Piastri overtakes Leclerc once again, but I think we'll have the advantage. Yes, Leclerc makes his stick. Fastest lap by Lando Norris. He is quick around this circuit. We'll tell Lewis Hamilton to deploy a little bit some more. We're good. I don't want him to run out. 10 laps have been completed. Leclerc still fighting Piastri as Verstappen pulls away. But pass and repass Oscar Piastri and Charles Leclerc. Engines running a bit warm. Yellow flags momentarily. Lawson with a lockup. Didn't affect our race. Maybe affects his. So the Racing Bulls, maybe. Hamilton now on Russell. The pit stops are happening. No. Hamilton just making crazy moves happen.
But this is what happened. Now look, here we head into turn
DRS and tire
two. Here's the
advantage.
opening.
Look at that. What an overtake, Lewis Hamilton. Good on the man. And we got some reserves now with Charles Leclerc. We'll use up the energy a bit. Go on the back straight where it's needed most. Back straight and the main straight. The pit stop should be happening surely pretty soon. The softs can run for a while and not too long. Yeah, look at that. Verstappen in the 30s. So if we can settle into a decent rhythm here with Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc making a move on Verstappen. We are now the new race leaders as Verstappen peels into the pits. So he was probably going a bit slow. We got some in the reserve tank with Charles Leclerc.
Tires are ready.
Tires are ready. We are definitely going longer with Charles Leclerc. Definitely going long with Lewis Hamilton. He's on the mediums, but we want him to run the rest of the race on hards. Taking a look at the tire strategy, we are right on schedule with Lewis Hamilton. And really well with Charles Leclerc here.
Face update. When you can,
Hamilton's going to pit around around lap 28. I don't know if we can let Charles Leclerc do that. I don't know. I'm not quite sure if the hards will make it that far, if the mediums will make it that far. Well, okay. That's mediums, though. Hamilton's on mediums. Charles Leclerc's on hard, so I doubt Charles Leclerc can make him last that long. We'll see. We'll settle into a rhythm here. Leclerc leading the race by quite the margin. Norris now into the pits, so we are now Ferrari 1-2. Fernando Alonso right behind us. Sainz now with the quickest lap in a Williams, no less. So strategy is tricky. Could we see a safety car? And would that be the time to bring the pack in? Who knows? If a safety car happened, Bottas now with the fastest lap. Everyone just absolutely hitting in the fastest laps. The team wants me to come in. I say we keep him out. Still, if I see a safety car though, Piastri now with the quickest lap, what am I going to do if I see a safety car? Do I peel them both in? Stroll now with the fastest lap. So the new tires for everyone, hitting hard. I think Hamilton's losing out a bit, but we're almost to his optimal pit window. If we slow down the game a bit, Where are we at? Anything can happen in F1 Manager. Anything can happen. Hamilton doing well with the tire wear. We are like a couple laps away from his optimal pit time. Stroll maintains the quickest lap. And Charles Leclerc leads by quite the margin. I think we'll deploy a bit of energy now with Charles Leclerc. Why not? Okay, we'll save it up. Hamilton's not got much in the tank. Verstappen now around Hamilton, so you can tell Hamilton's losing out, but we're close. Go Hamilton hard attack. We'll go high aggression now with Hamilton, as we'll bring him in now for hards. Charles Leclerc still running well, losing a bit of time to Verstappen. I can see that. In the pits, Lewis Hamilton, 2.5, decent. Now let's get those tires up to temp, deploy some energy. Back into the rhythm with Lewis Hamilton. We play the patient game. Charles Leclerc now only 10 seconds clear of Verstappen. Some more pit stops are happening along the way. Not much to do there. We're 50% on the hards with Leclerc. And you can tell he's falling back a bit. 8 seconds now. But I'm just not sure if he can make the hards work. So we're now... See if we can get into this region right here. I'd love to see him get right around here. Perez up into P11, P10 for Perez, the last point scoring position. Hamilton's making slow progress up the order. Remember, it's a patient game we're playing with him. We'll see if we can get to lap 35 with Charles Leclerc, but he's now only 5 seconds clear of Verstappen, so we'll get a bit more aggressive. I want Charles Leclerc to defend real well. I want to maintain that race lead. I want to pit during the race lead, which has to happen soon. I say we pull the trigger. I say we pull the trigger next lap. We'll go more hards. Oh, but Charles Leclerc doesn't have mediums in the tank. They're in 86. I've messed up, guys. I've messed up big time. Could the softs last? It'd be 3 seconds. Lifetime is 29 laps. There's 56 laps. It could work. It could work. I say we try it. I say we try the one stop from hards to softs. And hope and pray. Fingers crossed it works. Verstappen now around Leclerc. Verstappen's making ground, but we've hit traffic. Okay, Leclerc's going to be in the pits now. It's a mediocre stop.
Fine on pit exit.
And when he comes out,
You can do it.
there he needs more power. I'll push you in a little bit, Hamilton.
So,
Go
I don't know
aggressive
when
on
you
the
are P3.
tires.
Okay, next guy is Piastri.
It's all about the money, boy. It's
Behind
all
we
about
have
strategy.
Russell.
Go back into a rhythm with Charles Leclerc because we don't have much tire. We come out in P3 though, so that is decent. And we'll have the tires to Norris. Norris is pitted. Hamilton's making some more ground. I'm really wondering if I bottled the strategy like a Ferrari man would. We're back into P2. Hamilton's up the order now, as Piastri calls it. Verstappen. What's Verstappen gonna do? He can't stay out forever. His hards are fleeting. Somehow Alonso takes old hards and sets the quickest lap time. That is insane. Hitting more traffic with Leclerc, but we're gonna hold back the other leaders. Verstappen calls it. He's into the pits. We're back in the race lead. But can we keep it, or have I bottled the strategy completely? Got a bit of reserves with Lewis Hamilton here. I don't want to go aggressive on his tires yet, as Verstappen now taking the quickest lap chunk out of us. He's probably on mediums. Yep, so he can run the rest of the race distance. Our soft tires doing decently, as we can see there. Better than the projected lap time, or projected fall off. But I don't know if he's going to be able to hold off Verstappen for too much longer. Fuel could become an issue. We're down to just almost 10 laps left. 50% on the softs. Will Verstappen take another race victory? Should I call Leclerc in? Run the rest of the race full send on hards, on softs. Hold on. I think, obviously I can see we're not going to get anywhere with Leclerc on the soft tires. So I think this lap we call him into the pits, we set him on softs, and we start pushing Hamilton little by little and see if we can do anything there. As Verstappen is gaining ever more, Albon's the only man in his way. Okay, Leclerc's coming into the pits. Good stop, good stop, good stop, good stop, good stop. Please, please, please.
Dear, that's
No.
not a good stop.
Okay, but we absolutely shove Leclerc across the finish line. We start pushing Hamilton all the way. I think we bring down the tire times just a bit with Hamilton. We bring it down. Yellow flag is out. Lindblad with a spin. Doesn't affect us. Leclerc's up into P3 or P4. So far we're doing okay. So far we'll hit the race objectives. We go attack mode with Hamilton with about 6 laps to go. Still not much confidence in Lewis Hamilton here. The fuel levers are back. I'm still pushing Leclerc. Pushing Leclerc all the way to the end. We'll go deploy on the energy with Leclerc. No more deploy left for Leclerc. Piastri overtook Hamilton, not what we need. I think Hamilton's goal is set for 3rd. Okay, we need to bring Hamilton down.
No DRS, no DRS for it.
Leclerc makes a pass on Norris now. Shockingly, 3 laps to go here in the Shanghai race. As we are still pushing Leclerc's tires. It looked, I think our best option was to pit him again. Look at those tires though. But that's okay, because we got 3 laps to go, so. Decent. Hamilton's going to the end. I need him to push a bit more. I need him to build up a gap to Piastri.
Can you use K1?
And just a reminder on DRS.
Don't need to run out on ERS. That won't help us any. But here we go on the main straight. This is where we could see Piastri, who is 0.4 away. Could see the move happen. Piastri getting ever closer. Closer. Hamilton slowly defending the inside line. Hamilton defends the inside line. Piastri around the outside. That move always happens. But Hamilton keeps it. Hamilton keeps the move from happening. We'll go full attack with Hamilton. Hope and pray he
laps to
doesn't
go.
get a lockup. The tires are absolutely cooked with Leclerc. 2 laps to go here in the Grand Prix. Hamilton going defensive again. Keeps Piastri behind just barely. We really need some energy to work with.
Charge button on.
But I don't know how much we can keep Piastri behind, how much longer if we have Harvest on. No deploy, just neutral, just neutral. Neutral hopefully will give him just enough power. Leclerc still running second, has a 5-second gap to Norris, which is incredible. Leclerc comfortable in the Ferrari, even when the tires are shot, are absolutely gone. Top up the ERS just a little bit, Hamilton, because we need it for this straight. Deploy, full deploy. Go, go, go. Keep Piastri behind. Verstappen starts the final lap with 15 seconds behind him. A full pit stop almost. As Hamilton now is slow. Piastri has the DRS. Could we see the move happen?
And charge button on.
No, Hamilton just keeps him behind for a little bit. For a little bit. Keep going, Hamilton. Get that P4. I don't remember who I set for who. No, no. The last lap. Piastri with the DRS makes the move happen. Oh, makes the move happen. Hamilton sticking on his line though. It's not gonna happen there. Never can go around the outside there. Oh my goodness. Could we really need that P4? Just save a bit of battery and go full deploy. Full deploy. Push the fuel. You're doing great, Leclerc. Keep going. Leclerc on super duper worn tires has now even set 3 more seconds on Lando Norris. And we need the move from Hamilton. It usually happens on the main straight. We're 0.5. We're still in DRS range. 0.6, 0.4. Barely. We have no fuel to push with. I don't want to risk it.
As you are now, lift off.
Push, Hamilton. Go, go, go. Do we have DRS mode? We do.
Max Verstappen over the finish
Max
line
Verstappen wins the race.
winner.
Can Hamilton make anything happen? We're too far back. Once again, we settle. Charles Leclerc with some incredible pushing.
P2.
But Hamilton is just going to miss out on 4th place. Ah,
Well managed. Good job.
he's not comfortable in the Ferrari just yet. So a bit of a rough,
Taking the flag.
I mean, very good finish. We got great points, incredible points.
Good job.
Again, so decent results.
Thank you so much for your
But I needed
Remind you, P1
better
P0.
results to get the bonus checks in. But that's okay.
This is a wonderful moment for Charles Leclerc as well. Such a beautiful result.
What a fantastic result for the team who got everything right for this podium. They deserve nothing less.
Well, they've been waiting for this, haven't they? And it's only right that they make the most of it. And the Monegasque driver certainly proved his worth with a terrific drive today.
A second podium of the year for them. Well earned after a demanding race out on the track.
And that's the podium complete for the Chinese Grand Prix. As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure. Next round will see us head east as F1 prepares for the Japanese Grand Prix. We'll see you at Suzuka, a firm favourite for the drivers.
And overall decent results. I think that'll move us up in the constructors. No, we're still tied with Red Bull this season in the constructors. We're now 10 points clear of McLaren though, and quite a bit clear from Aston Martin, with surprisingly are in 4th place ahead of Mercedes. And Racing Bulls is decently doing. Max Verstappen though, with another great victory, maintains the Drivers' Championship lead just behind Charles Leclerc. With just about, doing quick math in my head, 6, 8, so 14 points back from Charles Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton in P4. Lando Norris finishes ahead of him, so we do move back a little bit. But overall, decent race results. We don't get the bonus checks. Fastest pit stop does not go to us, with another pit stop error with Charles Leclerc, costing us. We're 4th though. McLaren take the quickest. Yeah, horrible pit stop. But look at that, one stop with Lewis Hamilton, I think, played a huge result. We needed to get 3rd or higher with Lewis, which we were doing okay at the beginning, but the tires just fell off after that. Heading out to Suzuka though next. Should be pretty good, so can't wait to see y'all there. So join me next time for the next F1 Manager video there in Suzuka.